As you all know, Jesus came to this earth 2,000 years ago, established Zion according to the prophecy, and ascended to heaven. After Jesus ascended to heaven, then came the Dark Ages. The truth of the Sabbath day, the Passover, and the feasts of the New Covenant disappeared. God's decrees, regulations, and laws were completely changed, and the pagan regulations began to appear in the church. Among them, there are those that are very familiar to people nowadays: Christmas, Thanksgiving Day, the custom of eating eggs on Resurrection Day, and the Easter Bunny. All these practices of the pagan religions were introduced to Christianity, and people began to practice these pagan regulations in the church. When we examine this situation from the spiritual point of view, what has become the state of Zion? We can say that Zion has been ruined. Then let's study about Zion through Isaiah chapter 33, verse 20. In Isaiah chapter 33, verse 20, it is written, "Look on Zion, the city of our festivals," that is, God's feasts. There's one thing we need to be aware of about Zion. The Bible teaches us that there are two types of Zions. There is the spiritual Zion, and there is the physical Zion. The physical Zion was established by King David, and it is located in Palestine. The spiritual Zion is established by Jesus Christ, who is the prophetical King David, prophesied in Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 24. He established spiritual Zion, the city of God's feasts. It is written in Leviticus chapter 23 that the Sabbath day is a weekly feast. Also, there are the 7 annual feasts we must keep every year: the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the Day of First Fruits, the Feast of Weeks, the Feast of Trumpets, the Day of Atonement, and the Feast of Tabernacles. The Bible teaches us in Isaiah chapter 33, verse 20, that Zion is the place where all these feasts of God are celebrated. It does not refer to the physical Zion located in Palestine. Today, we are trying to study about the prophecies of the spiritual Zion. Let's see chapter 33, verse 20 again. "Look on Zion, the city of our festivals. Your eyes will see Jerusalem, a peaceful abode, a tent that will not be moved. Its stakes will never be pulled up, nor any of its ropes broken. There." Where is this place? It is Zion. The Lord will be our mighty one. It will be like a place of broad rivers and streams. No galley with oars will ride them. No mighty ship will sail them. For the Lord is our judge. The Lord is our lawgiver. The Lord is our king. It is He who will save us. Ultimately, salvation comes from Zion. Where does God dwell? He dwells in Zion. 2,000 years ago, Jesus established Zion, the city of God's feasts, and ascended to heaven. However, in the 4th century, the Sabbath day and the Passover were abolished. Moreover, cross-reverence and Christmas were introduced to the church. And as a result, God's feast completely disappeared from the earth. Then spiritually, what can be said about Zion? What happened to Zion? Zion has been ruined. We can say that Zion has become a wasteland. It has become desolate. In this way, God's new covenant, the feast of life, and the truth were completely abolished. And the pagan religions were introduced to the church. We can see that such pagan regulations were spread throughout the church as if it were a correct way to serve God. By this, I would like to conclude this sermon. Thank you very much.